Okay, here we are. Hmm. Hello, some guy that likes Mario mods. Quite a name, I gotta say. Yeah, I was trying to set things up before streaming, cause I wanna make sure everything's alright. But if it isn't, like, to anyone who's watching, please tell me if if there are any issues with the stream, or I don't know, maybe my voice is too low, too loud, um, or the image quality is not that good. Just let me know and we'll see what we can do. So, nah, don't worry. I was joking. Don't worry. Hold on. So I wanna grab the chat on mobile, so maybe I can follow the comments from there, cause I don't really have any overlays. Yeah, here we go. Well, bam. This is what we're playing today. It's called Soundless Mound, and well, it's a pretty interesting mod. It's made by Marisa Kurzame, and well, imagine Silent Hill, but in first person. This is and in the Doom engine. This is basically it. I'm gonna follow the instructions, so I will not save manually, even though you can save using load save, because there are some save points in the game that you can use. Easy, normal, hardcore, and death wish. Mm, I don't really know. I'm probably gonna go with normal. It's gonna be kind of a blind run. Eh, I'm saying kinda because I tried a bit of it. Hold on, just one sec. Okay, so I was saying I tried a bit of it, and then I stopped because I really liked what I played, and I told myself, yeah, I'm gonna wait for the full version because this is really good. And like, just look at this. I mean, even the pixelated filter that's on top of everything, it's just so retro and cool. And but I wanted to start streaming, and I I thought this would have been a good a good game to play first, because it's just a demo. It's kind of short, and at the same time I feel like it's very interesting, and it's also Halloween season, so it's very fitting. Hmm. Mr. Johnson, I found those brats from 210 playing in the third floor again. I asked around if anyone opened it up for them, but nope. Guess they've gotten their hands on a spare key or something. Look, I can put up with them for calling me Mr. Baldy, but I swear if those damn kids break any of my stuff, they'll pay. I don't care if you kick me out of it. Okay. Spare key. Knife. Health drink. Oh yeah. You gotta... when you pick up items, do not actually... You do not step over them and pick them up. Like, you have to actually press use to pick them up. And also, to to equip them, you have to use the inventory, which is interesting. Again, it's really similar to how those horror games played back then, like Resident Evil and Silent Hill. One botch. Okay, thrust is shot. I love this little transition effect. Ooh. Very cool. Locked. Looks like the lock is broken. Okay. Really, really interesting so far. Again, last time I played it was like the first version, I think a year ago, and well, kinda remember it, kinda. I did grab the latest version. Ooh, one batch. First aid kit, nice. One open, one batch. Nice, another health drink. Yeah, yeah. Uh, a good thing to remember, if I'm not mistaken, when you see the transition effect with the cool animation, you basically are entering a new room. You and you haven't gone there yet, but if you don't see it, well, it means you are going to a place you've already explored, so that can help you if you're lost. Locust Ross is shot. Yep. Flashlight, that's already better. Fridge is so rusty I can't even open it. But I want a cheeseburger. Locked. Locked. One badge. One badge. Health kit, nice. L drink, I mean. Oh yeah. Looking at this makes me feel like someone's... Oh. Gives me a weird feeling. Bam. Yeah, that's basically how you save in this game if you do not save through the ordinary means, so the menu. And I highly recommend to use the in-game save. Hey, hello Marisa. I'm I'm glad you could join me in exploring your awesome mod. I was saying before that I wasn't really planning to play this because I was gonna... Ooh, shadow maps enabled. You know what? I should check it out if I got shadow maps because I just recently changed my PC, so yeah, like shadow maps, yes, that's okay. Well, with my old PC, I just couldn't use shadow maps. They would murder my performance, and so I disabled them. But now it's not really an issue anymore. So thanks for reminding me. Bam. So what I was saying, oh yeah, I wasn't really planning to play this, but I thought, yeah, I mean, it's Halloween, and I want a good game for my first stream. So given that it's a demo, so it must be shorter than the actual full game, I thought, yeah, why not? It seems pretty chill to me. So I ooh, I played this about a year ago, the first version you released. Just a teeny bit. I think I found the first key and then stopped playing. Because again, I didn't want to spoil myself. It was very cool. But now we'll see what comes next. So I guess you can say that it's almost a blind run. Well, almost. I don't really remember anything, so I'm kinda finding my way around all these rooms. So plenty of rooms I have to check. I okay, yeah, I already know what's that secret. Now that you're telling me. Oh my god. Something about a man from 103. Last night we could hear loud noises coming from the third floor, and someone reported seeing him carrying a crowbar. I'd like to request the key in his apartment. I'm sure he's up to no good. Here's the key. Please be careful, detective. Okay. Pistol. Gun! I'm still gonna use the knife, though I don't wanna waste ammo. Uh-huh. 2, 3, 4. Oh, cool. Have a nice tea. Looks like the lock is broken. Won't budge. Won't budge. Damn. Um, okay. Hmm. Key. I picked up the plain key. I knew there was something in here. It seemed kinda weird that there would be like an entire room without anything inside. So there just had to be something. Now I got two keys. One and the other one. So guess we'll find out. 2 or 3. One open, one budge. Can't open it. We got a spare key to that big room. Uh, We got the spare key to the big room hiding in that box under the stairs. Mr. Baldy must never know when it is. He's really pissed that we're playing up here. Kinda. So let's see if there's something. Hmm. I haven't checked those rooms, I think. 202? Yeah, I was right. Ooh, ooh. Door won't budge. Lock is rusted shut. Looks like the lock is broken. Basement key. Go fetch the materials down in the basement and wait for me in your place. I'll come up tomorrow to pick them up. We'll go with 2 short knocks. Don't open for anyone else. Okay. Gotta say, I appreciate how the colors for the auto map are different. It's not something that everyone does, and including me. I started modifying the auto map only recently with Golden Souls 3, but never touched it before. And truth to be told, I think that the default color GC Doom uses is really well. I mean, it's not bad, but it's I don't know. It's kind of ugly in a way. It's functional, I'd say. So I pretty much prefer this gray color scheme, which also fits the theme of the game. Hmm. Hello, Kadulal. If I'm not mistaken, there should be like, yeah, I remember this. Yeah, yeah, that's probably the last thing I did before closing the game last year. So I still remember that. It was kind of hard to find the first time. I was like, I don't know. They tell you in one of the notes, but I just didn't realize it. So I kept wondering. I used the basement key. But you know what? I'm gonna check this area first. Oh wait, no, that's the starting area. Never mind. We're gonna save the game though. It's kinda easy to get lost, but I mean, again, it really fits the theme of having a Silent Hill like Doom. These sounds are very good. To open. Fake loading screens. I mean, they they are cool. I'm okay with fake loading screens if they're not actually too long. And in the case of Silent Hill and Resident Evil, they really fit those kind of games because take for example the door transition in Resident Evil that that not only works as a loading screen but also makes you scared of what's coming next when you actually open a door and enter a new area. So they're cool. While on the other hand, I think I don't remember there was a Doom mod that had basically fake loading screens, but they were there for no purpose at all. I I don't remember though. But yeah, I mean, if what I wanted to say is if they got a functionality, go for it. They add they add flavor to the game. They whew, new area. Save point. Yeah. And some guy that likes Mario mods, I'm gonna call you some guy, so some guy, okay? Because the name is too long. But uh, give it a try. I think you might like it. It's still, I'd say it's faster than a Silent Hill game. Then again, I'm not a really, I'm not an expert on Silent Hill games. I gotta say. Think about this. The first time that I played the first Silent Hill was like 2 weeks ago. I know I'm missing out. I'm missing out, but doesn't help that they're kinda hard to find. I mean, cause at the same time, if I if I can find actual boxed copies of a game, I'd rather play those and experience the real thing rather than playing emulators. And well, I play games on emulators only if I really have to, or it's for well streaming or well otherwise I really prefer to play the real thing. And Silent Hill games are really hard to find. Like you gotta, the collection they made is awful because they tried to. I think they basically gave the game to a couple of unexperienced devs and they said, yeah, please make a collection out of it. They were like, I mean, okay, yeah, we don't really know how to make this kind of stuff, but we'll try. And things went wrong. It also didn't help that Konami basically lost all the complete builds of the game, and they gave them an unfinished build from pre-release, and so they had to fill some empty spaces of code, and the whole game was kind of buggy, and with with the deadline and all, it was a disaster. So the collection of Silent Hill was absolutely awful. Something came out of it, but it was not good at all. Oh, here's the crowbar. Bob. I swear I've seen it before somewhere. I don't remember it. Oh, I've seen it before somewhere. We'll find out. Ooh! Suddenly it is a pachinko. Well, yeah. I remember that some people were getting hyped by the fact that they registered a new trademark in Canada for Silent Hill. They were like, oh yeah, they're gonna make something with it. And I was like, yeah, okay. No, not really. Cause, I mean, usually they test stuff like mobile apps in Canada. So I was like, yeah, this is already bad. I can tell nothing good will come out of it. So pachinko, I guess. Well, yeah, I recognize the character because it's really an iconic character, even though I haven't played the game. Kind of, again, kind of a shame, but I guess I'll just emulate them. I mean, at this point, you know, it's a company fault. When when you gotta emulate something to play it, it's their fault because, like, give me give me some options, give me some ways to play old games. Like it's the same kind of deal with Nintendo. Like they don't really have a virtual console on Switch, and they're killing their previous stores, so the Wii U store and the Wii shop, and at the same time they're making emulation sites closing, and for for no reason. All those sites about emulation, all they're doing is they're trying to preserve gaming history. It's not just a matter of, oh, I'm downloading illegal games. Fallout 76. Fallout First. The new 12-month subscription to Fallout 76. Because, hey, why not? this I've already been there. I'm kinda losing my train of thought, when it comes to this game. I gotta focus. Focus. Okay, so let's see what we have not explored yet. Plenty of rooms. I've basically already checked everything, unless there's something that... Oh yeah, I got the plane key. Took me a couple of minutes to realize that there was a key in that room, because I was like, no, this room just has to have something, it's empty. Also, it's for an Easter egg, the plane key. Oh, I new room. I haven't been here, I think. Again, this project makes me think of something I really like to talk about. The fact that some options in GZ Doom, like if you take this project for example, like you got saves inside the game, save points, right? Well, guess what? You cannot remove this. They're kinda hard coded into the game and the source port. I mean, why did it tell me that? Or why did it do the transition effect here? If I've already been. But yeah, I really wish you could just remove the build in the engine save and load game options to have like saves like with checkpoints and all. It would give so much freedom in creating new gameplay experiences. I know for sure that Castlevania Simon's Destiny would have been kinda different if I had that option. Gonna save again, just in case. Just in case. I wonder if there's anything I missed. Oh, yeah. I saw the yellow door on the auto map and I was like, yeah, I gotta check that. Red key? Hmm. Voices told me there was an important thing in the wall, so I broke it down and found this red key. I don't know what it opens, the label is in some strange script, but I'm sure I've seen it somewhere before. I'm going to visit the library tomorrow and see what I can find out. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, it's funny. That sound is funny. I keep saying. Won't budge. Yeah, yeah. Locked door. Got it. I really gotta find a more practical way to check the chat because I'm using the phone and sometimes it's kinda hard to check it. Actually, I'm gonna give me a second. I'm gonna place it right in front of myself. So, what else I get? Basement. Oh, let's see. Oh no, this is the third floor. Stairs to the third floor. I need to go down. Get the door open. Someone covered the doorway. I could probably break it down with the crowbar. Okay. Cool. Still gonna keep the knife because it's kinda easier to handle. This door must not be opened. Well, I guess we'll see what's behind this door. Oh oh. I I really love this atmosphere, like all the shaders, they look fantastic. You know, yeah, it reminds me of Silent Hill, but at the same time, this kinda gives me a Dusk vibe. You know, the third episode of Dusk. Best texture effect. Can't get the door open. Oh no, I can't check that. Ooh. Ooh. Glitchy? If it can help, I can briefly show you my settings. I don't know if it's something to do with my settings or maybe it's the latest version of GZ Doom. Keep in mind I'm not running the latest version. I think it's 4.2.2, not 3. I still gotta update. I'm gonna do it really soon. But still, you know, I don't know how the effect is supposed to be, but this this looks very cool, regardless. Even if it's kinda, is the twitching kinda glitchy? Cause if that's intended, that's still very cool. Oh, okay. Well, if you want me to check it out later after the stream, I can help you. If it's not something related with the version I'm using. Lock is broken. I'm also probably gonna quickly test in a new version to see if something changes later. Hit key. Come here. Can't open it. Lock is broken. I'm lost. Oh no. Okay. For a second there, yeah, I have an AMD GPU. This is kinda cool, but I'm gonna wait for a sec. I wanna clear out this room first. Oh, I just noticed that the numbers are all reversed. 087. I'm sorry, but I didn't get it. What? What is it from? Oh, okay. SCP. It's been a while since I played anything or read anything about SCP. There are so many places I wanna go, but I don't know which place I should go first. There it is. 6. What? Worth it. The end of a staircase. Yeah. I'm kinda bad at this. Well, just of finding secrets in general. No way I'm going. Oh, okay, okay. Now I get it, and it's very cool. Yeah, I remembered the game. No way I'm going down there, but I wanna go down there. So I guess those paintings are like those things you find in Resident Evil games, the collectibles. I'm not gonna no clip. Maybe later. Maybe later. Look down the window there. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, okay. For a second, I had to think about it. I I really had to think about it. What's wrong with this? And then, oh okay. Oh my god. I wanted to be sneaky. Can't do it. This is very cool. So I'm guessing that these shaders kinda break with the texture filtering options, like the default GZ Doom texture filtering. I'm expecting them to break in a way. Do they? Not that window. Then which window? Oh, they don't? In this hallway. Oh, the big window. What the? Okay. That is... That's... That's a nice fella. Hello. Hello. Ah. Oh, the save room. No way. There was an hallway I needed to go, and I didn't go there because I wanted to check the stairs first, so I gotta find that hallway again. I already been here. Again, sorry if I'm kinda wandering. No? Super weird. Oh my god, these loops. So if I enter here, I come back from the other side. I think. No? Yes? No? Yes! Oh my god! I I always love games that do this kind of stuff. Oh, there we go. This is the place I haven't checked. Because I was like, yeah, I was here and I wanted to check the stairs first, the SCP stairs. Like, I still remember the day they implemented line portals in GZ Doom. I I was like, nice. Cause I really love looping rooms, non-Euclidean geometry, and all that stuff. It's something games don't do that as often as they should. Well, I mean, portals are very useful, and some people. I think the reason why you don't see a lot of room over room portals and also line portals is because people don't really understand how they work in a way. Well, line portals are easy, but I gotta say, I find that room over room portals are kinda difficult to make. The first time you have to do them, like you yeah, static portals, yeah. You really gotta understand how it actually works with the transfer sector thing with tags and all. So it can get confusing. So I understand that newcomers may be scared of using them. Hello, Nax. Hello. Oh my god. Oh, for a second I thought it was looping endlessly. My man, you are going down. The way I do it to keep them aligned is I usually break the texture in some way, if I can, if it's possible. Like, if I... Ooh, another one. Like, if I'm making a portal for like a castle or something, I'm gonna put something that breaks the stone wall texture, like little stone steps between the stone texture in a way, so I don't have to worry about alignment. Improvise, adapt, overcome. uh, I can see why you're saying that the crowbar sprite is a bit big, but doesn't bother me that much. It's something I guess you could try to make a... Oh, it respawns, what? Apparently, yes. You know what? Let's let's check it out one last time. Gonna go here. They don't seem to respawn. Maybe. Oh, I think I know. Maybe you basically activate that stuff through a line def you walk over, right? Something here. I guess you split the line def here with the light here, so it activates multiple times. I think that's my thought. Don't know if it's like that, but I don't know. Giving you ideas. There's a big boy there. Definitely. Yeah, it's... You know, we need more total conversions like this. As you can expect, I'm more into total conversions rather than regular map sets and all. I wanna see more. I know they can be hard to make. You you gotta work on a lot of assets, but in the end they're worth it. Oh no, I've already been here. They're really worth it. 6666. Ah. Ooh. I wanna I wanna see what's in the void. can see the blood splat on the floor. It's really cool. Pretty lengthy, yeah. I'd say it's more about exploring, which is why I think it wouldn't take much if you know where you need to go. But with this kind of game, it's about getting lost. That's what's cool about Silent Hill and Resident Evil games. Like sometimes you try to find your way out in these spooky places, and that's what's charming about it. I've already been here. I gotta find a way to raise these bars. I like shooting stuff as well, but I don't mind slower paced games as well. Okay. Hmm. Need to figure this out. There's something I need to do here. Which key I got? This is the plain key. It's the only key I got left because I used all the other keys. Okay. Hmm. Like I don't mind stuff like I don't know if you played Observer. I think it's still on free on Epic Games Store. It's it's a pretty cool thriller horror game. Kind of reminds me of Blade Runner. And yeah, there's also the sensory overload the game. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a walking simulator in a way. It's kind of similar to the Penumbra and Amnesia game, but with less monster. At least, I mean, I think 3 hours of it, and I still have to find a single monster. It's more about the experience and the cool set pieces it does with, well, the sensory overload thing. It's trippy. Because it has a really claustrophobic environment, but at the same time, oh yeah, I that's what I had to do. You know what? I'm gonna use the pistol. It's funny because oh, I'm finding my way around this spooky place, and I totally forgot about going in the hallway with the giant Baron. Guess he's dead. Are you dead? Yes, you are. Oh, oh. Of course. Can't get door open. Stuck. Locked. Locked. Ooh. Yeah. 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 I'm gonna. I could use a drink. Okay. So far, normal is kinda easy, but I don't know if that's gonna change real soon. The room. I'm approaching the room by Tommy Wiseau. Whistle. Sounds like something moved back in the hallway. Back in the hallway. Hmm. Okay. I didn't hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. I walked past it. Oh, yeah. Don't worry, I'm just very dumb. I tend to forget stuff. Uh, that's probably a bad thing. I tend to forget stuff. That's all I have to say. But first, I wanna check the other door. Okay, no, won't budge. We're going into this very cool looking room. Yeah. Oh. Be warned, there is no coming back once you step through this door. There's no coming back. I missed one room. I did. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Room I unlock with the blank key too. Oh, this must be the room. Look at this fella. Hello, it's me. Despite everything, it's still me. Or is it? I don't trust you. Use. Okay. I speak to you, and I think a mere background actor, but it is one was Christian or being defeated, but I will not give up. There is still potential for a new Lord of Terror. I only need but to find the ideal candidate. You will soon see. Uh, okay, that is kinda spooky. Spooky. I totally missed on Xmas. Mostly because I guess it's an accent thing, but I don't really play I don't really play Exen and Heretic. I know it's a shame that they're cool games, but I don't really like the weapons there. There it goes. Yeah, pathetic. That's exactly what I think about it. Door that leads far beyond opens to nightmares you never wished for. It's beyond. Door that leads far beyond. Door beyond nightmares. Okay. Hmm. The void. Again, sorry if I'm kinda slow, but I want to avoid situation where I miss stuff like the mirror, because I like this. Onto deck here. That would be cool. I I think it works with this kind of game, but it kinda gets boring in games that basically don't have any gameplay at all. Like, for example, you know, uh, I don't remember the name, but that one Bioshock-like game with Nikola Tesla in the Zeppelin, the atmosphere was kind of similar to Bioshock, and but it actually didn't play like an immersive sim slash shooter game. It was more kind of like a walking simulator, and it had, you know, the cliche scene where you're chased by something and you gotta run, and in that case it kind of gets boring. But in this case where you have, you know, gameplay, because like for example now I got a big ass demon trying to actually chase me down and kill me. It works because it's different. That's one thing I don't like about modern horror game. Well, at least the trend is actually dying in a way, because since when Amnesia the Dark Descent released and everyone loved it, it kind of spawned endless horror games that were like walking simulator. They took the aspect of exploration without adding any meat to them in a way. For each step forward, one takes his companion and takes two back, bring each pair together. You know what? Stay tuned, I'll be back in just 1 minute. I'll go grab a snack and we'll continue this. Like, I need to eat something, you know. So BRB, just 1 second. Stay tuned. Okay, we're back. Give me a second so I can. There we go. We are back. So let's see if you wrote anything. yeah, we were gonna do this small puzzle. Let's see, it's gonna be interesting. For each step forward, one takes its companion, takes two back. Bring each pair together and balance will be your key. One takes its companion, two back. But first, you know what? Before I do this puzzle, there is something I haven't checked, and it's the floating house here. I don't know if locked. Okay, so this puzzle might open that. I don't know. Yeah, sorry, I was drinking water. Remember, drink water. I don't have Hydrobot in my chat, but drink water. Okay, I'm... Each pair together and balance will be your key. Hey, why are you calling this trash? I mean, this is very cool. I mean, it's a very, very cool puzzle. Okay, I'm starting to understand. It can be very long, you say. I guess we'll see. Though if you feel like a puzzle might be too long, like if a player does something unexpected other than the regular route, consider having the puzzle get reset when you exit the room. Kinda like, well, kinda like the old games. Like, I don't know if you got like a clear way to complete this. Well, some guy, I mean, technically I'd say that this is not a Doom mod anymore. Cause people people think of this and they say, yeah, okay, it's Doom, but I mean, really? Is it? To be honest. And that's a very cool thing. Wait, are they leveled? I can't tell. No. No. Yeah, and that's what a total conversion is. Yeah, but you mean keep pressing just one? Or... Because I'm alternating between them, but I don't know if... Just one. I mean, I'd say... Since it's a very slow puzzle, I'd say that you could maybe just have a single pair. Like, you don't have to do this one. Oh, wait. Yeah. Like, I mean, you gotta see how other people do it. Because if you feel like the pacing gets too slow, you might wanna simplify it by having you do only like this pair instead. I did it. Okay. Yeah. Silver key. Oh, so the full TC is gonna be different than this? Like maybe this is a PT kind of thing where it gives you a taste of things to come, but when the full game comes out, it's actually different. Defeat the nightmare, you shall awaken. Well, I mean, okay, yeah, should have guessed. Red means you save. Yeah. It's an archvile. Yeah, I knew it! Ah! Yeah! I knew it! I swear, I didn't know it was an archvile. Uh-oh. Okay, this is starting... I'm starting to get overwhelmed by the amount of enemies. Yeah. Nice. I should have just kept shooting instead of wandering around. It's locked. The nightmare will be over. It was pretty cool. This part made Joel mad. Really? The keys in the archvile. What? Oh. Well, I mean, now I see it, but I guess it's kinda hard like this too. I know it can be like you must be like then what I'm supposed to do, but at the same time, yeah, cause I really didn't see it. You know what? I mean, how many testers told you that? Because I feel like the key in the middle, like right here, would be better. Or what if you have like a sector raise here? I don't know. You turn this steel box here into something, and something comes out of it with the key, and it also makes a noise like slowly after the fight, and you can't miss it that way. I can feel some. Oh shit. Yeah, this is another thing. I hope you're gonna replace that with, something else, hot messages, because they're kind of fast print messages, and you might lose them a bit. Use the full project. You should use a camera to show it. Uh, yeah, I love using cameras to show stuff. I completely agree. I'm dead. Don't rush it or you'll get crushed. This is a really cool concept. Mm, I I really like it. I just noticed that it kinda lights up. Picked up a pearl key. That's very clever. I like it. Oh, I guess I'm back in the basement. Did I miss anything here? No. I was meant to go the other way around. What? Door won't budge, so I can't go up. Oh no, maybe. Now in the real world. Yeah, I really gotta agree, this is a very lengthy demo. I was kinda expecting it to be shorter. But it's cool. I mean, it's not a negative thing, I'm really liking it. I don't wanna go up yet, I wanna check all the rooms. Back here. Did I check this one? One budge. Lock is broken. Bam. Pow. Okay. One budge, one budge. I'm now real life. Silent Hill in real life. Spaghetti. I wanted to watch TV. Okay, get the door to open. Okay, so the fact that there's a save point there means that probably there's gonna be something cool ahead. But hold on. Considering there's a save point there, I'm gonna go up the stairs. I wanna see. Where were those? Okay, here they are. Hmm. Ooh. To be continued. 1 hour, 12 minutes, 49 seconds. Not bad. Not bad at all. Time save 16. Oh, it even counts how many times you save the game. That's very cool. I missed 2 rooms, 10 items, and a final score of C. That's, well, uh, what I think of it. I think it's absolutely fantastic, and I wanna see more. It's definitely on on the top of my list of things I wanna play that still have to come out in the Doom community. It's I really enjoyed it, and I mean this is my kind of horror game. I I really really like these games that really pull you into the atmosphere and into this setting. That's very cool. So keep it up. I really can't wait to play more of it. So now, well, mm, let's see. What can we do? Well, perhaps I could show you some of my recent work, I guess, before closing the stream. I think let's say about 20 minutes or so of stuff I've been making. So, GZ Doom. There we go. Uh, 1 second. Okay. Yeah, this is a room. No, it's not. It's not just that. There's also this. I streamed it a couple of days ago in a test stream. It didn't have many people watching because again it was a test stream, so I didn't link it anywhere. But in any case, this is the second map of Golden Souls 3. The title Temple Runner is not actually the title of the chapter, and I like to put really weird placeholder names, you know. So yeah, it's a Japanese map, and it's gonna be really cool. I'm planning to have more stuff there. Like I want the spawn point to be different than the previous maps, in a way that you spawn kinda at the center of the map and you move around to the other islands in a way. So this is this is this is well the main path for the first mission. I'm gonna flesh it out more when I'll do the other missions. Oh, I missed. He's gone. Oh, he's here. Yeah, this is a 3D model I made, and the sign there says Golden Souls, courtesy of Toasty. And well, this is still unfinished. Like there will be something here, and also another way to climb up there from here. And there's probably gonna be a. I wanna put like a cat statue, one of those cats with money they have in Japan here, but very big. That's the plan at least. It might change, I don't know. We'll see. Here it's missing a lot of detail because I've been kind of working on this recently. Like also this area down here. There's gonna be another path here. I don't know, maybe I'll put a waterfall here with a secret passage or something. We'll see, I don't know. Yeah, I placed these ones because I placed all the coins first and then actually moved them in their proper place later. So the actual HUD works correctly. Cause you know, the difference between Golden Souls 2 and 3 with the coin count is that the coin count is handled by S-bar info instead of being, and for those who don't know, do modding, S-bar info is basically how you code the HUD for the game. And the previous game used ACS scripts, which are scripts you use mostly inside of maps. You can also use them outside and call them from your own mod, but I mean, mostly they're used inside a map, and basically I had the count there, but I decided to code it in a different way, so this time I can keep track of more stuff, like, give me a second. Like, for example, I collected these 2 coins, right? So if I exit the level, and this is a placeholder, enjoy, it's very cool. Here it says 2 out of 3 big coins. So it keeps the count even outside the level. I can keep track of it with tokens. And I think it's a highly requested feature. Oh yeah, enemies respawn because yes. It's always been a highly requested feature like in the other Golden Souls game, but I didn't know how to do it. But well, I guess now it's here, finally. The overworld, yeah, sure, I'll show you later. But first, kill this dude. This is a brand new weapon. You'll know more about it later. It's called the Thunder Striker. It's not actually coded yet, so this is just it for the moment. You'll see later. I got plans for it. The assault rifle, courtesy of Shivers, all the animations is very good at doing this kind of stuff. The sound changes when your mag is almost empty, so you don't need to actually read the HUD to understand that you need to reload. This is an actual placement of a coin. It's probably gonna be the easiest one to get in this level. And I just started working on this, like the actual inside of this temple. And this is where the first chapter's soul is gonna be in. Like, this is what I was doing just today. Uh, I don't know what I'm gonna put here. Probably maybe a sauna or something. I don't know. But I'm really happy with it. With the overall look. I really love this yellowish tint on the what are they called, the paper wall they got in Japan. And well, this is basically it for this map in particular. Now, oh yeah, these are flat sprites, but I'm probably gonna replace them with models. For one reason, they look good, but there's sliding doors. But well, you use poly object. Uh, Look for poly objects in the ZDoom wiki. There's an explanation on how they work. It seems hard, but it's actually kinda easy. You basically have to make a. I'm gonna show you in the editor. In the editor, give me a second, and I'll show you. Um, what I was saying. Oh yeah, the flat sprites. The thing is, they can look weird because flat sprites act like standing sprites, so they might obscure, like, for example, that flower there, depending on your point of view. So yeah, I might just go with a flat plane 3D model to fix that. And yeah, okay. While I'm at it, I'm gonna explain you just a teeny bit. You're look it up though. So this is the same room inside of the editor. As you can see, there are no doors here, but there are these two things. They're called poly object start spot. What do they do? They basically transfer a poly object, which is basically this. Look at this room. This is a dummy sector. You don't go in here in the actual game. I made these two doors, and you make them with a single line depth. So you can do them like this, because this is an actual, you know, actual sector like this. You have to actually turn it into a one line depth like this. Let me delete this. Okay. And basically you set an anchor point, which is your point of reference for the sector. Uh, Anchor, and the angle. I know it's kinda weird, but I mean that goes for everything in the Doom modding. The angle here is basically the ID. You use it to identify the specific polyobject anchor. So 268 is the ID for the polyobject anchor I'm using for this door here, while the other one is 269. And what you do is you basically set a couple of properties. like I got here poly object start line at the side, and I've also set the sound number because when the doors slide, they do the boom, the door sound. So this makes the engine identify them as a poly object. And the anchor is basically what you use to transfer them. See this arrow, this red arrow here, to transfer them to the poly object start spot with the same ID. Uh, Here we go, 268. So again, really, it's easier if you read the thing over the Zidum wiki, but I mean it's just a matter of having a dummy sector and then transferring it here, and you basically set a property like you would with a regular door, which is you got a couple of options here. I'm sorry if you can't see the actual windows, but you have poly object door swing, poly object door slide, rotate left, rotate right, move override, move to spot, uh, a lot of options. And you put them like see here, this green line up here and here, and that will be the thing they actually do when you press use, or I don't know. I don't know if you can activate them. Yeah, probably you can also activate them through projectiles and all that. Uh, sure, I can also explain that to you. First I'm gonna show you the new hub. Well, not the new hub, but okay, this is the spawn point. This is a train station. You'll see a cool floating train here in the future. It's not ready yet. Really, it's just everything here is basically a placeholder, except for the chairs here and the benches. I mean, and yeah, this is the huge train station. Why not a submarine? Well, I know what you're going for, but nah, I'm I'm okay with Beatles references, but not in the main plot, in a way. This is cool. These windows actually use parallax mapping, so they look kinda 3D in a way, like. Um, there's gonna be a clock up there, probably something even here with the train list. I don't know, stuff like that. This is pretty much the same as the actual demo. Still the same here. And I did add a couple. Oh yeah, the new Kako boxes. They're like telephone boxes. And there's this fella. I'm having fun. Writing dialogue for the NPCs. Yeah, this is my favorite. This Kakodemon here, which is gonna... It's totally gonna have a different sprite, like maybe it's gonna have a top hat or something, I don't know. 3 Kako boxes here, and it says... So, these telephone boxes are all over the city. They're literally called Kako boxes, yet we can't use them because they're too small for Kakodemons. Dude, let me tell you, I smell a lawsuit. I, I I enjoy writing this stuff. Oh yeah, and this is a work in progress. You'll see more of it. There's gonna be a news report in the city, but you might recognize that character. If you don't, I'm not gonna tell you. I give you a hint. Go check out my old YouTube videos for Golden Soul 2. Maybe you'll understand. And yeah, there's gonna be more to that. But yeah, I was gonna explain how it works. So, what you see here actually is not here. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically I'm using a thing called, basically it's sector over sector, and the way it works is that basically, look in the auto map. There's basically another sector that's another bunch of sectors that's similar to the main one. Similar, not to say identical, except that it's basically all the lower half. And then using this line depth property, I can link the two big rooms together, one on top of the other, and then I simulate. Basically, I simulate a room over room, even though Doom cannot support room over room. Again, it's something you can check in the ZDoom wiki, or at this point you can also check Dragonfly tutorial. You know Dragonfly, the guy who created Eve Eternity, Skull Dash. He made a couple of tutorials. They're really useful and easy to understand for newcomers. You gotta check them out. Actually, I wanna, give me a second. I'm gonna link them. Cause okay, there we go. Uh, Check it out. The tutorials are really useful. And sector over sectors is a tutorial there. Really easy. So yeah, that's it. That's basically how they work. Briefly explained in a way that, I mean, probably I'm not the best at explaining things, but I hope you understood. And well, that said, hmm, what else? I think that's pretty much it. That's basically all the new stuff. Yeah, you know what? I feel like we should stop here. It's it's been a blast. I really enjoyed streaming today. It's something I really wanted to do, and like I I've been wanting to stream some stuff for a long while, but I really I don't know. I was lazy, okay, in a way. So it's been very fun, and I'm glad that Marisa could join us today because I really enjoyed Soundless Mound. Really great project, and well, that's it. What can I say other than I hope you had a good time, and well, maybe leave a follow if you wanna see more. I don't do regular streams and all. I'm not that confident like to have a stream schedule going, but I'll stream more when I feel like it. I'll announce it on Twitter, and even better, if you follow me, you'll see the notification directly on Twitch, so it's better so you don't miss it out. And yeah, uh, well, that's it. Have a good time, y'all. Thank you for being in the stream and have fun. Bye bye.